Native Americans and Filipinos have faced the brutality of settler colonialism. Two peoples, two struggles, but one shared history. Let me explain. Indigenous people of Turtle Island have faced centuries of settler colonialism, losing lands and resources, and of course being forced to assimilate to Western culture. The same is true for our Filipino relatives. Across the Pacific, Filipinos endured some 300 years of Spanish colonial rule. In 1889, the Spanish-American War started, and Filipinos saw this as an opportunity to win their independence. During the Spanish-American War, Filipinos did most of the fighting, but they weren't fighting on behalf of the United States. They were fighting for their own independence. But just like us natives here in the mainland, Filipinos never stopped fighting for their freedom and sovereignty. Through the Treaty of Paris, the United States was able to seize control of the Philippines. But the Filipinos didn't want to replace one colonizer for another, so they fought back. They waged a spirited guerrilla war against the United States. But President McKinley claimed that God Almighty ordered him to take the Philippines. The war that the United States waged against the Filipino people was absolutely brutal. From 1899 to 1906, Filipinos armed with bolos fought bravely to defend their homelands. It's estimated that more than 250,000 Filipinos died in the war. To destroy the resistance, the United States utilized a scorched earth campaign against the Filipinos. It's the same playbook that they used against Native Americans. They burned villages and forced Filipinos into concentration camps. The terror was indiscriminate. We're talking about mass hangings and executions. During this war, Filipino women and girls are also systematically raped. Back here in the Americas, Native Americans face similar atrocities. Displacement, violence, and a shared legacy of pain and resistance. Even though our stories are unique in their own way, they are both an example of indigenous resilience. This dark history illustrates the tenacity of the Filipino people and parallels the experiences of Native Americans, further highlighting the interconnectedness of the legacies of settler colonialism and resistance. It's equally important to remember that these struggles to keep our cultures alive are ongoing. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section.